he makes me better, I make him better, and it's always a good day when we're both coming off the field with a big smile. Yeah. He's coming out with that swagger. I don't know if any of you were able to look at practice today, but he comes out with the ferocity. He comes out with energy. He really is the energizer bunny for our unit, and that's something I'm grateful for. Having him, because when he first came, he wasn't like that. Me and him were young freshmen trying to find our way, and now I can say we've both grown up, and his energy really radiates along the unit, so I'm grateful for that.
Did you think you'd be playing left tackle when you got here? Like when you signed with Ohio State, did you think you'd be at a left? I saw you at left tackle, and you've been there.
When I first got here, I thought I was gonna be playing guard, but I knew that I was versatile enough. I played tackle in high school, and I was just trying to use similar technique, and also just learning from guys like Thayer and Nick, staying in after practice, just getting that pass set down. It's a lot different than a guard set, but I'm grateful for those guys for helping me out, and Coach Stout and Kennedy for helping me.
Do you view yourself as a guard or a tackle now?
I view myself as a Swiss Army knife. Yeah, just a guy that, if you put me at guard, tackle, even center. I mean, I've never played center, but if you tell me to go and do something, I'll go and do it. Help out the team.
What do you guys see as a group out of Donovan Jackson in his first couple of weeks? Came in, obviously, in June as opposed to January in comparison a year ago. Both come in with really high expectations, but how have you seen him kind of develop already?
So when he first got here, we heard about his athleticism specifically, and just seeing how hard he trains in the weight room with Coach Mick, and just him being a sponge. I think that was one of the biggest things. He takes criticism very well. He doesn't view it as destructive but constructive. He's a guy that will only speak when he's spoken to, but he's not confident. He knows when to say what he has to say, and knows when it's his turn to listen to others. And he's one of the young guys that it makes it easier as an older guy, just trying to come full circle and do my part to talk to the younger guys and bring them up as the older guys did to me.
Is that humility for you guys that are all coming here as highly ranked recruits, everyone wants you all over the country? Is that humility hard to find? I mean, you have to be not knocked down a peg, but you have to realize your place on the totem pole right now.
Yeah, I think when we first get here, a lot of us, I wouldn't say for myself, but some people, like you said, we recruit the best of in the country, and just having a lot of the older guys not humble you, but just know where your role is, and know that there's a lot for you to do and grow. And so I'm glad for all the older guys. When I came in, they definitely humbled me. Yeah.
What have you seen from the freshman defensive ends, Jack and JT?
Guys that are going to go out there and bust their butt every single day for a chance to play on that field. JT just got here and he's already making an impact. And you saw Jack in the spring game, doing very well. And, with the best D-line coach in the country, it's not that hard to do well. But those two are great. I'm excited for their futures, and I'm excited to see where they go.
How have you seen Jack grow, going against him from the spring to now?
You can definitely tell that he's gained a few. He's gone into the weight room with Coach Mick and working on his stoutness against the run. And you can definitely, we knew that he was a pass rusher, but just seeing his growth in the run game is definitely cool to see, especially myself and Josh Fryer and a couple of other tackles going up against him every single day.
Are those two guys different intended for the pass rush? Jack as far as JT and sure you kind of have to get used to big range skill set.
Yeah, they're good at using their speed, but they know when to convert that speed to power. I would say they're kind of similar in that way, from going to speed to power in their moves. But one is just got here, and I haven't seen too much of JT's moves, but I'm pretty sure you guys know what Jack can do. Yeah.
Obviously, that's part of the team that makes it from that championship, but it's also a weird year in a lot of ways. How did you sort of process that? Did it make you, at any point, did you think, oh, maybe this is the year I should have taken some time to be a full year?
It was definitely a mental challenge, but I'd be lying if I said I was the only one that was challenged. And we all had our own personal circumstances and trials that we had to go through, and I was just glad that through that time, we banded together. There were some times, honestly, I did think about that, but a lot of that was satisfied through prayer. I found myself praying a lot this past year, and I've definitely found the answers to that question.
Is that still something that is like on the long-term horizon, not something that we're dealing with?
Yeah, it's always something I've had in mind, and always something that I won't be afraid to go back to after my career. Well, first of all, I came in at 257. There's a lot of that's really not a good weight for a guy who's trying to play offensive guard, let alone at Ohio State. But gaining the weight, I'm up to 305 now, and physically I feel a lot better, a lot stronger, and along with that weight gain, I've also been able to keep my quickness, which is one thing that I definitely pride myself in. Mentally, my first training camp, I kind of went in blind and learned a lot through that, and I've definitely used a lot of what I've learned through that camp during this camp.
What would be what does that look like personally?
Yeah, just getting on the field and being useful. One thing I always want to be is useful to the team, and be that guy, like I said, a Swiss Army knife guy, a guy that you can just plug and play, and no matter where, guard or tackle, just a guy that can make a difference.
You feel like you've reached that point now in your third year where you can be plug and play when they need you?
Yes. I feel confident enough to where, we have the best defensive line in the country, and I go up against them every single day. And had moments my freshman year, moments last year where I was able to get in and play, and I don't doubt myself at all anymore.
What's it take to kind of embrace that process? Because you said all the weight you got to put on. You've moved positions. It's been 3 years now to get to this point. I don't know, that not everyone's cut out to kind of endure all of that. What makes you, I guess, able to handle that?
Kind of like I was talking about how Donovan Jackson was, being a sponge. One thing my parents always taught me is to be humble. So when I got here, it was trying to learn as much as I could, trying to endure as much as I could, and I've definitely not been perfect at that, but the brotherhood is real, and so just leaning on older guys and hearing their stories of how they've done it, because I'm definitely not the only one that has endured anything or been through pain or struggle or anything like that. So I'm glad I have them, and I look to be an older guy to one of the freshmen now.
Who does the best impersonation of Stud in the O-line room now?
Best impersonation of Stud. It's a tough one.
Are there so many?
Honestly, Zen. Zen is a good one. I'd say between Zen and Toby Wilson is he's just a good impersonator in general. He's good at impersonating Stud and his dad as well.
How's yours?
Yeah.
We'll let you know.
Not so good.
Go ahead and give it to us. We'll let you know.
If you'd excuse me, I'd not like to embarrass myself on camera.
Fair enough.
Coach Stud said that he thinks that all 10 of these, the first and second string, he thinks those guys can start. You guys can start pretty much anywhere. When you guys watched the front five that was out there today, though, that first five, does it feel different when you guys started seeing that cycle in? Did something click there watching that front five right now?
Not really. You know, it's motivation, but also you can't do anything but work.
I guess I mean just in terms of what you think that group could do.
Last question right here.
Ohio State.
Yeah, we're looking to be the best offensive line in the country, like we are every single year. And if Coach Stud believes that those five are the best, then those five are the best. And I have no doubt in that.
Thank you.